Hi, Nick Riley, Bonafide Support Services. Talking again today about building and sustaining a high performance culture. And one of the key building blocks of that is having a really clear purpose, or as Engage for Success describe it, a strategic narrative, which effectively is a story. And everybody likes a story, and stories are what really builds organization cultures and help sustain it. So on that note, then how do you get those stories? How do you get them circulated? And what is the purpose of the business? There's lots of work being done on why the purpose is important, but how do you get there? So step one, and the biggest part, is doing some legwork, doing some research, and involving as many of your people as possible. Ask them questions like, what do you think our biggest strengths are? What about the company motivates you? What about your job motivates you? And even then, what's the best feedback you might have had from customers, from colleagues? And is there anything stopping you being great, or anything stopping the company from being great? Then look at your best customers. The definition of best is different for different people. But why did your best customers choose you? What do they think you need to do to reinforce why they work with you? And is there anything that would make you greater in their eyes? And finally, if you didn't exist, how would they get the job done that you do for them? The final part of the research piece is the owners or founders or initial people in the business. If you look at the very beginning and trace the path from your humble origins to today, what are the favorite moments, or what are the stories that everybody likes to tell? What guidelines might you have put out over the years? Do's, don'ts, wills, won'ts. So with your research done, what you're trying to find is consistent themes. So you want to group all those things together and categorize them and try and find some consistent themes. And once that research and analysis has been done and you've got those themes, try and link back to your value proposition what the variables are. So where you make a choice, where you choose a path, might be on quality, price, customer service levels, convenience, whatever that is. How does that link back to the purpose themes that have come out and the stories that you're telling? Once you've got that, then look across your business and try and craft some statements. Get individuals to do it, get groups of people to do it. Try and be as representative of the business as possible, and involve and engage with as many people as you can, and get them to craft the statements. And once you have those statements, again, group them together along similar lines. And it's then a case of locking yourself in a room and picking one. Once you've picked it, you need to fine tune it and get it out there. So trial it, launch it, get people to feedback on it, and really hone it down to something that absolutely resonates and you're really comfortable with. And then launch it in a full-scale way, and you've got to commit to this and communicate. And when you're communicating, start promoting and encouraging and rewarding the positive behaviors that go with that purpose, and capture the stories that reinforce that purpose and reinforce your culture, really. With that done, it's a case of tracking events and maybe formally plan a review of the purpose and make sure it's still fit. Or if an event like COVID happens, then you may well have to consider, okay, things have changed, I should have a fundamental review. But it should be a lot easier if you've done this process and you've got the legwork in place. And it may be that you have to do some further research on the customer side, but certainly on the staff side, hopefully things are strong. So this whole process should output a lot of collateral for your marketing, for your recruitment, for your staff appraisals. There's all sorts of things that will come out of it. But the ultimate outcome is that improved staff engagement, building that high performance culture, which is going to grow your bottom line and increase your business value. Which leads me to the end of this post. If you would like to discuss any of your business challenges, or in this case, how you generate that purpose and organization story that resonates with your customers and people, please get in touch. Otherwise, stay safe and healthy.